The video has begun. Now it's time for us to have some fun. It's Chubby Behemoth, everyone's favorite pod. And if you've got a problem with the devil,
suck it, God.
Thank you, Lund. I was hoping you would get it. How about tonight when me and that guy both said Grotty
to the Max.
Grotty to the Max.
Yeah.
Little Garrett. Sweet young Garrett.
Singularity much? Simulation much?
Yeah, I got a theory for you right here, pal. That'd be funny. If Einstein fucked your lady, and you're like, I got a theory of relativity for you right here, pal. Grab your nads.
I grabbed my nads earlier tonight. I can't remember why.
How trad of you.
It was when Tyler talked about going down to the Panama Canal for the 100th anniversary. I said, what, to go flip it off? Hey, Panama. I got some goods for you. Because as we learned...
I learned it soon upon landing. It was the first thing I learned about Winnipeg.
Did you look up the Wikipedia?
No, Tyler told me. The owner of the club told me on the drive.
Okay, I read about it on the Wikipedia page.
He literally told me about that and then asked me what's Shane Gillis like. That was our conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Panama Canal, constructed in 1915.
Mm-hmm. Blessed by Woodrow Wilson, but started by Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That was one of his things, yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, Woodrow Wilson went down there when they opened to show Birth of a Nation.
The thumbs up. He did the invisible orb.
The Seattle hand, as I'll always call it from now on.
Yeah. The power. I have the power.
The whole world's in my hand.
Atlas. The world's on his back.
How about they man?
They man?
Yeah, non-binary. Planetary Marauder, they man, instead of E-man.
Yes. Same haircut.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Page boy.
Oh
yeah,
that's
a page boy, but it should be because I look at that haircut and I think,
yeah, same page boy, but
give me a page boy.
Hey, give me.
What page is it, boy?
Why don't you rip a page out of your book, boy? Look at her face. It's a different color than her neck, which
her
looks
neck
like
and chest is fucked.
Yeah, it looks like Ray J's dick and balls are what her neck and tits look like. We're watching porno here in the Winnipeg hotel room.
No, we are not.
Yeah,
but
so
no. The
go ahead.
Panama
Canal, yes.
It fucked Winnipeg in shortly after it opened.
Right. I asked Tyler, so what, you guys were the third largest city? And he said, fuck, man, we used to be, but now we're the 8th largest city because of the fucking Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
very
laughed.
funny.
I looked up from my phone and was like, what, dude? The Panama Canal? Will you have beef against the Panama Canal? What are you, fucking pirates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what happened?
I called the Panama Canal the colostomy bag of South America today, and that was fun.
But explain why.
I never really got an
bummer.
answer. I asked 2 people on stage. In the first show, I asked the guy, and he started to answer, and he gave a great answer, I assume, but I was laughing so hard because I forgot I was in Canada.
Thick accent.
He was like, oh, bud, the Panama Canal, and I was like... And then he looked at me and I realized, I've just been laughing in my head. And I said, oh, dude, I'm sorry. I forgot I was in Canada. You sound ridiculous.
You were giggling?
Yeah, and I just insulted the way they speak.
Well, it just said on Wikipedia that that kind of negated the need for the railroad system that went through Winnipeg. Winnipeg connected the east and west coast
because of the Hudson Bay.
It was a big route for goods. Mm-hmm. And then Panama Canal was quicker for ships, cheaper, and whatever. So it just fucked over Winnipeg.
I think the biggest pop that I got in the first...
So cold in the peg.
So cold in the peg.
So cold in the pee.
Well, that's why they have to hide in their lovers' asses 6 months out of the year. They peg each other.
Oh, yes.
Take the power someone back. Said Hudson Bay, and I said...
I have a homosexual friend named Hudson.
Yeah, we called him Hudson Gay. Huge laugh.
They loved it. I was in the office outside of the showroom, and I heard all of that.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah! The walls were shaking.
It's I do all this stuff that I hope is smart, and I'm making all these heavy themes part of this hour, but then I do that, and I'm like... God, I just want to eat cotton candy all the time. I don't want anything with value in the act, nothing with nutrition. Hudson Gay is like as good as it gets.
Hudson Gay and people with uteri.
People with uteri. Yes.
That one has something to it, though. It's
one's
kind
really
of a clever.
It's social commentary.
Yeah, clever turn of phrase.
Yeah. Well, it's like
it's fun. It's a little harmless, almost naughty fun. It's fine.
It's like culture wars. You hear what I said tonight?
What's that sound?
I don't know. The fridge.
Gotta unplug the.
What the fuck is that noise?
Smoke. It's a podcast alarm. You're not supposed to podcast in these rooms.
No potting.
I filled out the thing. And non-smoking, obviously. But yeah, that's like a new one is no potting.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I'm sure that our super producer Jake can get rid of that sound if he wants to maintain his rights as super producer. He's more of a super spreader when it comes to HPV.
It's not the AC, but I could turn it off, and I could take my shirt off. If I turn off the AC, the shirt's coming off. Fair warning.
I think we just power through. I think the good people at home aren't upset at all. They never complain.
They're gonna kill us.
I really want this one to be good.
I gotta not look at this woman.
Yeah, she's
look at the chest. It's like a
like I haven't looked at the chest. Are you crazy?
It's like a leather jacket, and then
those will do though.
I almost started to channel surf. What else is on? Sometimes it's nice when we have something to riff off of. But
usually when it's football.
No. Football, you get too invested. You start to tear up thinking about the military or whatever.
Oh, tonight I said, if Biden would just say retard once, he would win the election.
Which show, Bo?
The second show.
I wish I would have heard that.
If he just would have said, if he just called Trump a retard once, fucking pink mist. It's a lock.
He murked him. That's the headline. New York Times. He murked him. Yeah. Biden murks Trump.
Ethered.
Well, I'm glad. God, to think you almost didn't get to say that.
I know.
Tonight. You almost didn't make it.
I know.
You, what happened? A woman queefed on the plane so hard.
And I asked who queefed.
There was an incident on your flight and you had to get grounded because of a gnarly queef.
Donald Logue was on my flight. So we were grounded for life. Excuse me. Excuse me. I opened the cockpit door. Hey, someone queefed out here. And I know it was a queef because it reeks.
Listen, hey, I'm an adult. Hey. I understand some people aren't going to be able to tell the difference. You blindfold them.
Yeah.
You know, person walks into the room and does something and they don't know. You know, they guess. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're wrong. But this is not
broken clock situation.
Yes, this is sunshine. This is not the sun shining on a dog's ass.
This
is me
queefed.
Being 35. No, you're 37.
Jesus Christ.
And knowing exactly what I hear and what I see and what I smell.
Also, there's a vibration that's unique to the queef that really tickles my inner ear.
Yeah, I have tinnitus, so I don't hear most farts, but I hear every queef.
I have ASMR, and it's queef related. So I'm also rock hard, Your Honor. I'm a pilot. All right, I don't know Sky Law. Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't make it last night, and I got to headline.
Real quick.
Let me tell you, everybody got to drink Kool-Aid with their Pop-Tarts for dinner.
Yeah.
It was
Daddy
a good
wasn't
time.
home.
It was a good time. You know, it was a reminder that I'm good at this.
Yes.
That
You're worth
headline. But you know,
God damn it, people like you.
We're having so much fun too, because the other side of the coin was I headline. I get the star treatment. I get called Mr. Lund instead of just Lund, which can feel a little too familiar. No, but like, you know, headlining. Much
I have
like
seen
Bustin',
that too. People will be like, "Hey, Sam Tallent, Lund,"
which is great. I don't care because it's just a thing. You call me Lund. And comics have called me Lund for quite a while, and it's good. Sometimes you go by your last name, and that's fine. And when people say they're a Lund guy, even better. But no, last night ruled. It was very fun to headline, And then I come back to the hotel and it's just me.
I know.
And, I get to scratch as long as I want.
And sniff as long as you want.
Oh, I'm sniffing. I'm scratching. Nobody can stop me.
If someone queefs, you know exactly who it is.
The front desk called. I was like, not tonight.
My hands are full.
I'm home alone. And I've got.
And then I walked into the hotel room today at 4. I didn't knock or tell you I had a key. I was hoping that you were experiencing yourself. Yeah. I wanted to find you en flagrante.
I'm on all fours with my ass facing the door.
It could have been the worst, dude.
Instead, I was like this.
Yeah. You're watching,
I had a shirt on.
You were watching USFL?
I'll bet you were shocked.
Yeah.
That I had a shirt on.
I was expecting to come in and find you legless.
Splayed.
Yeah, because I forgot. I didn't know that there was like the suite area, this little sitting area.
Dude, I told you, I love this. If it was always this, I would be stoked because I want a couch. You don't want to be in bed for like 54 of the 70 hours you're somewhere.
I mean, we spend a lot of time in the bed though, and usually when I come in, you're seated and you're just this pink lump. This doughy, scabrous lump, and you're sitting up in bed, and your legs are hidden, and you look like some like early Pokemon. They call it Borpo,
Birdle,
Dwangus. Yeah, Birdle.
I'm Wide World.
Wide World.
Masa Wide World. Masa is what?
Masa hyena. Masa's flower.
Oh, well, I guess I was.
You're saying
Jar Jar
Masa?
Binks? Misa.
Oh,
Does
God.
he say Misa?
I don't know. I don't think
it
doesn't good either way.
Yeah, masa is what you're thinking of. And that's not what I said.
Well,
Masa
what you
Chono, Masahiro Chono.
Was that a
Japanese wrestler? But
bringing up Benoit on stage is fun
in Canada.
Yeah, they love it.
They can't love it.
I said put him on the 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, I said the queen is dead. Let's get some new meat on there. And I looked at the back of the 20, and this is only going to be relevant to our Canadian listeners, but the back of the 20
people in Buffalo.
And people in Buffalo
and Detroit
and counterfeiters everywhere. It has these 2 towers on the back, and it looks like the World Trade Center.
Like it's a fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have
the Vimay tragedy or something.
Oh, they also came down?
No, I don't know. It's called the Vimay. I read it on stage. I was riffing on the money. That's how much fun I was having up here.
We'll have to look that up. I feel bad if it's their 9/11 and we don't know what it is.
Well, it's probably their 11/9 due to the way they do dates.
It's their Oklahoma City bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of kids gone.
Or what if it was a bunch of kids bombed a federal building? That'd be cool.
Yeah, take the power
Opposite
back.
day up here. Yeah, no, you did a good job. I heard nothing but glowing reviews. Turner reached out and told me that Lund's going to headline. And I said, the lump is on the bump.
You said that.
Oh, Turner said that. Sorry. I said they're giving the old man the start, and he said the lump is on the bump. And I said, nice.
You try to claim it.
Well, I woke up in Austin on yesterday morning, and I was driving to the airport from Shane's, and like the fucking sky was like, I said it was fissures in heaven because it was just like cracking like a fucking plate, dude. It was nuts. I've never seen lightning this vivid. And I'm like, that's sick. And then I get to the airport and I return the rental car, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh wait.
I have to fly through that. So my flight was delayed like 3 hours in Austin.
Lightning is like poison for airplanes.
That's right. Yeah, you're not supposed to get. I was not supposed to get any lightning in it.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
For a dog.
And so Houston and Austin, all the flights were grounded. So it was blood in the airport. It was
Everybody's
insane.
freaking out,
Everyone's
right?
freaking out. They're running in circles. They're gnashing their teeth. They're chasing each other's tails. They're dog people. Yeah,
like that's how people. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. They're all like herded around at one. Some dog they think is the alpha, and then they pack around him, and he turns around and he's like, and everyone
starts taking stuff out of people's purses.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're wearing their pants on their head.
You can feel that tension, that anxiety, that stress off of people on a normal flying day because most people don't fly a lot, so they're stressed every time.
Right, they're wigged out.
Especially when it's a fucking dad, when it's a father of like a family of 5, and he is at his wit's end. You feel that, but you're talking literally everybody is giving off that vibe.
The only flights that were going out were flights south to Mexico.
Yeah,
so like
a 15th of what everybody's fucked except for 4 dudes just like
Yeah, everyone in sombreros. Yeah, they're stoked.
dipping in the nacho cheese.
Nacho man.
Hell yeah.
I want to be a nacho man.
I love Family Guy.
Homer Simpson.
I know,
Oh,
dude.
good.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving, bitch. I'm 42.
Who
dog.
queefed? Remember that episode of Family Guy? Lois, did you queef or something? Peter, you know I've been queefing.
Not bad. You know what else? But you know what was bad was the queef that caused those flights to be grounded.
It was bad, dude.
Anyway.
But I was watching, I was observing it all from the lounge.
You're probably pretty scared.
About the flight?
Yeah.
Well, no, because
you're almost certainly beefed.
Yeah, but I'm really good in those situations with just being like, this.
Nobody can be mad at you.
Well, I always say this is the reality of the situation. I must have said that 3 times to the United agent I was on the phone with for 70 minutes.
Ugh.
Yeah, I said, this is the reality of the situation. I'm not mad at you. And she said, no one can be mad at me. No court can convict me of angering anyone right now. And I was like, very good, Glenda. I remember her name because I was on with her for so long. And I said her name 100 times because we have to do. Glenda, I just appreciate your time. Don't worry. You know, that kind of thing.
She's getting paid. She doesn't give a what.
Well, I think she was also getting laid. I think she was fingering herself.
Because of you saying her name.
Yeah, she was like death before dinner.
She hasn't been humanized by a man in a while.
Yeah.
She's had a few bad relationships.
Mm-hmm. But I was literally at Austin, the United Lounges above, so I was just like staring out with my arms crossed with other businessmen being like, look at the worms. Mm-hmm. Worms when it rains, right? They love to frolic in the mud. Yes, I will have another espresso. But yeah, so my flight was delayed. I couldn't go to Winnipeg, so they were like, you can either like be overnight in Toronto or you can be overnight in Chicago. And I said, I'll be in Chicago. I stayed at the O'Hare Sheraton, which was nice over there in like Schaumburg or Des Plaines. Very far from Chicago.
Schaumburg, yes.
My good friend Byron Graham beefed his squeef so hard.
Said no thank you.
Yeah.
No, he was boned. Well, no, he wasn't. He
No.
could have. Chicago has a hell of a transit system.
It does.
But he was like, I've had a couple of libations.
That's right. I've tippled a tube or two.
Unfortunately, I've tied it on a little bit tight.
but I
Cannot meet you. Not by train nor bus.
Maybe Zeppelin. I could take a dirigible for sure. Let me call Alfred. Alfred?
Thanks to the Panama Canal, I'll be there. Toot sweet.
And then I just hear, purr, purr. He's on his own train. He has a private train that he drives.
PT.
PT Graham. Yeah, but his dumbass gets tanked at 4 or whatever in Logan Square. And I'm like, it's an hour round trip for me to get down there. Why don't you come out here in your car? And he said, as the crow flies, one may wander. But as most men have known, we are but our own limiters in the end. So therefore, I'll be here pretending to be Frasier. Niles.
Yeah,
I'm Byron Graham.
He's more of a Niles.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Who was
he's
the
built like
best.
he's built like Frasier's head.
It's so funny.
They didn't
Frasier just was a bunch of like lying and avoiding an awkward admission of doing something stupid.
While being
Niles was straight up
condescending because he's a
hilarious.
psychiatrist too.
Yes, up his own butt.
Yeah, Niles would be like,
Niles was just horny for an English broad.
oh yeah.
But
he was married,
mad
too.
At him for that. Yeah, but it was Loveless, and she was a
Was her name
psycho
Maris?
hose beast. Yes,
She was She was
Jay
Grotty To
Leno's
The
wife
Max.
is Mavis, right?
I don't know Jay Leno's wife's
You
name.
know what her name is.
Mm-mm.
It's Mavis, and
I just donate and say, fill the bucket again.
Speaking of donating,
Yeah.
there was a garbage can, yellow, big garbage can by the elevator at the club.
Excellent. Go on.
Yesterday, I drink a water bottle,
Uh-huh.
look in there. Oh, it's garbage. Throw it in there. Yeah. Tonight, same thing. Finish a water bottle. Oh, I'll toss it in this. I look again. It's food donations for like a food bank, a pantry. It's boxes of macaroni and cans of fucking...
And your trash.
And then my water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got it out of there. I
And
righted
think-
the wrong.
Think of that poor, impoverished kid who's like, oh, damn, I'm so thirsty.
Even just a drop would be better than what I have now, which is nothing.
Just a wee little whisper.
Yeah,
just to smell water.
Too much water would kill me.
Yeah,
a full bottle of water would actually do me in.
My body wouldn't know what to do with all that water. Oh, here we go. Oh, God, whoever drank out of this had the wettest lips.
That would sustain them.
Yes.
It would be the right amount of liquid to start them off.
I'd be like a dog if you died. I'd start with your mouth and your butthole, work my way in and then out.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, Lund.
But yeah, after the night of being
the man,
the king for a day, I come back here and it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed you, and I'm glad that you made it because tonight was fun, and now this is fun. I actually am having fun.
Doing the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because we haven't been forcing it all day.
Yeah, we didn't get to hang out until like a few hours ago.
Yeah, I haven't been trying not to roll my eyes at everything you say. Yeah. I've been following you around like a dog.
You haven't been busting my balls.
No, I have not. I had my balls busted all week. I don't need to bust any more balls.
Oh, yeah, you...
My God. Gillis.
Shoved around.
Gillis and I. No, I didn't get shoved around. I stood my ground, and that was dumb.
Are you guys the same height?
Mm-hmm.
Very similar height. Right?
We're the same height. We're the same age.
It's
both
weird.
College football dreams dashed. Hyper competitive.
Did he have an injury?
No, he went to Army, and then he couldn't. I mean, Army. He was in West Point.
Yeah.
So it's insane. It was incredibly hard, and he said that it was awful, and so he dropped out of West Point. And then he went to Elon in North Carolina, and then he got cut from that team. Or I think he quit that team. Anyway, but yeah, we're like incredibly similar.
It just would have been crazy if he also had a freaking knee injury while wrestling or something.
We were each the fat guys at JFL 2019. He was repped, I was unrepped.
Yeah.
So that means any opportunity that I had, taken away. Because Shane...
Because he had a team, a squad?
No, I mean, I pissed him off. I made him teary-eyed when I brought him on at Creek in the Cave. Because I said, a lot of people in stand-up don't deserve what they have. And as a comic, I think I'm funnier than everyone. But this next guy deserves everything he has. And he brought his whole team with him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to call him my friend, Shane Gillis. And he comes up and he's like, we hug and he says, "What the fuck, dude? You're going to make me misty-eyed?" That was fun.
6 Zyns in his mouth.
He doesn't do Zins on stage. Brent Gill's dumbass got in my head.
Made me think that he also would have a bunch on him.
I mean, Segura gave us maybe 1,200 cans of Zyn.
Yeah.
And I could only fly with 2 logs because I was coming to Canada.
They checked you.
No, but I mean, I was like, I don't want to fucking buy a suitcase to bring these Zins home.
So what'd you do with the rest?
I left them at Shane's. Shane probably has the single biggest supply of Zins in the state of Texas right now because there's the Zyn shortage nationwide.
He could put them in his trunk and go from like parking lot to parking lot outside of liquor stores, whatever.
Yeah.
Make a mint.
Make so much money. Well, it was mint. It was citrus.
Make a Zint.
What
were you going to say about Brent?
Brent got in my head because Brent came down and he was lurking in the green room. At Mothership, it was like I introduced Brent to Joe Rogan, who almost passed out from rolling his eyes. And then he went to shake hands with Tony Hinchcliffe, and Tony looked up, looked at Brent, and then put his hand away,
Whoa.
Because he's gross and wet. I understand.
Yeah.
But then I was like, fuck, everyone in here. I have to get rid of Brent. No, he doesn't know anyone in here. He's creeping everyone out. And then I was like, Shane, this is my... And then Shane said, "Oh, I know Brent." And then they hugged, and I was like, what the fuck have these two been up to?
Austin boys.
I know. Can you imagine the fucking slime they would slurp together? Them loose on the city?
Painting the town red.
Yeah, painting the town brown. After
Corvette
too many...
engine. What is his... Yeah. He was a BMW with a Corvette engine.
Mm-hmm.
A Frankenstein's monster.
No. He had a BMW with a Suburban's engine.
Oh, okay.
It was a total crime against engineering and science and pistons. And if Becker were here, he'd be going, malfunction.
He rolled his
car
eyes so
malfunction.
hard, he almost Rogan. Gross.
It was gross. But yeah, I had to spend yesterday in Schaumburg, Illinois.
How'd he get in your head?
Oh, sorry. I had a Zyn In On Stage. And after the Mothership show, he was like, "You got to spit that Zyn out. You look ridiculous." I was like, "What? You could tell?" And he's like, "Yeah, look at your lip. Someone punched you in the lip." Mm-hmm. And you're always like adjusting it. You're like, Your tongue's working overtime. Spit it out.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
You knew this?
I can clock it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know me. You've looked at my face for hours. When you sleep, you think of my face. When I'm not around, you're drawing me from memory.
I'm like the kid in the ring. I'm always just
yeah,
but I'm drawing you.
In 7 days, you will have diarrhea.
I know. Yeah, I know your eating habits enough. Yeah. No, it's just it's not. It doesn't disappear, especially in the top. I think sometimes the bottom you
don't
get
like
away
the
with
bottom.
It. Yeah, but the top, it's obvious.
But it's loose in the bottom.
You sound a little different.
Interesting.
And your mouth is moving a little bit different. Your tongue is flicking about.
Well, I saw Kreischer do it, and he got away with it, and no one cared.
Everybody knew.
Fuck, you're right.
Lied.
They lied.
Oh, yeah, you can't even tell. He has like 15 in his mouth at once.
God. Okay, well, I'm going to be spraying the Zyns out on stage now.
Do you want to talk about where Shane puts his?
Oh, dude. I stayed at Shane's house for like 5 nights, and we were in the pool like 4 hours a day every day. And there's a basketball hoop in there, and there's 2 basketballs, and we're just shooting hoop, having a nice time, cool alley-oops, great dunks. You can see my wrist right there. That's a giant bruise. Gardini hit his foot on it, fucked up his foot. Shane showed me a picture of his forearm, and it was just black and blue from wrist to elbow nook. I was like, what the fuck? And that's one bruise, and he's like, that was a night of blackout basketball. Oh, God. Because you just slam dunk and you hit your wrist, you know? Or if you do a cool dunk, you come in, you blast your wrist, an alley-oop, that kind of thing.
Is it a metal rim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I guess, it probably wouldn't get that serious if it were a little play school.
Right. They've made it plastic.
Little dykes?
No, it's like industrial strength. Prove your masculinity. Are you 37? Slam dunk on a 27-year-old. Prove that you're the man, Sean. But yeah, I spent so much time in the pool. Like we were like taking business calls in the pool. Mm-hmm. Like I heard Shane like turn down like a bunch of money in the pool and then turned to me. And as I was like, I turned and he sprayed me with like the pool cleaner in the face and laughed after he turned down a bunch of money. Dude, that pool robot gets in the way when you're trying to play basketball. Yeah. So it is fun though because you can take the hose out and you can squirt people. So we were doing that. On Memorial Day, we had a big barbecue and like 5 kids, James McCann's kids and McCusker's kids came over. And we kept hosing down the kids. That was fun. From the pool, Shane's like wasted, just like, stop it, mister. Yeah. Yeah. Who are you? Yeah, it was that. At one point, I took James McCann's 1-year-old and held him in the air. And I was like, Shane. And he just blasted this kid in the gut. And he was laughing so hard, he sprayed the kid in the face. No one was watching. Like James says, oh, there's 2 more kids. You know, he's yelling at Hassan Pfeffer and Geraldine. Yeah, put down the American flag. You know, now stop making a cocoon. But yeah, then I held up this little baby. And Shane just, and it was like, forgot about that. But yeah, we put the pool robot in the pool in the hot tub. And something broke off and we had to fix it, but it was a white like ring, like a rubber ring. So me and Lemaire go to the bottom of the hot tub and Lemaire comes up and I come up and I'm like, dude, and he's like, it's nothing but Zyns down there. It's all Zyns, brother. And they're all stuck to the bottom and we're looking for a white object in it's a sea of Zyns. Yeah. Yeah, just like barnacles on the bottom of the pool, the hot tub. Zyns everywhere. Not a drop to drink. That was fun. So I was just sunburned.
So there's something about them that makes you have to put them somewhere insane. You put them wherever in the hotel room.
Yeah, I flick them on the ground.
Somewhat fine.
It's a hotel room.
Yeah, but I've like accidentally touched so many of them.
Quit touching them.
Or on purpose, I'll be like, God damn it, and I'll try to put it somewhere respectable.
They're just going to vacuum the room.
No, they don't just vacuum the room.
They vacuum the room. I heard a vacuum when I came in today in the room across the hall.
And you didn't hear them say, "Oh, good, more Zyns for my vacuum."
Well, yeah, but I don't speak Portuguese, so.
But I would imagine a lot of times you left one in the shower stall a couple weekends ago.
Oh yeah,
they can't vacuum in there, Sam.
Someone can pick it up.
Wet vac, you say?
Get the shop vac.
They don't have the shop vac.
Just get out some more plaster and cover it up.
A lot of times it's on the table with.
You know where I've been putting them newly, and when I'm wearing shorts, I put them in the top of my sock. And I go to take my sock off, and it's like I have leeches all over my ankle. It's crazy.
You get the last little bit
Oh,
into
yeah.
the bloodstream.
Oh, yeah.
Slurp them dry.
Do we have an ad read this week?
I don't know, bro.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
I'll look it up.
I'm getting a mattress for an ad read. I'm trading a mattress for one ad read. And you guys are not getting mattresses.
That's fine. Ours is still pretty good.
Well, I'm just saying, the thing of it is a housewarming party for Chubby B. Now, you're not just scrolling.
No.
You're not just on who'sgotem.org. So yeah, that mattress will be nice in my new home in Detroit, which I signed on. I didn't sign on it. Well, here was my day yesterday. I finally get to Chicago. Byron blows me off because he's got to see a Madden about a horse, and what a horse it is, a stallion, a white stallion. He's doing heroin. But so my day yesterday, well, you can search for the ad. You put in the FANNIE.
I was making sure this was the most recent thing that we got.
Okay, all right. Lund Watch.
Keep talking.
2024. Oh, so yesterday, what I did after my old friend Byron blew me off to, go jerk off punks underneath a bridge, EGOT style.
I don't think we have one.
Okay. We'll have Becker read it. I walked to a Dick's Sporting Goods from the hotel, and I got a new pair of white Asics. And then I went to Red Robin, and I sat down with intent in my eye and just punished that kid right away.
Yeah, which I did not know that you can just order fries.
Oh, yeah,
that
for sure.
seems insane.
No.
They don't make you get like a $10 burger.
I sit down and I say,
fries.
you know what time it is. Game time.
Fry time.
And I say, we're in this together, all right? And don't worry, it's going to be worth it. But I need those fries coming hot, and I need them greasy, and I need them dry as well. I don't want them too greasy. So go back and man the fryer. But yeah, I sat down. He's like, you know what you want to drink? And I was like, water, and bring the fries out.
What do you mean?
Hit me with the fries.
You had to remind him. You thought you needed to say again that you wanted your fries to come out.
No, when I sat down, I didn't ask the seater, the seater person for fries. But when the guy came up and said, "Hey, sir, welcome to Red Robin. We've got all types of cool drinks.
Fries, please.
Our Kool-Aid and gin special." But yeah, he was like, "Well, so what do you have?" And I was like, "Water, and let's get the fries going." So he came back with a water and fries. Yeah. And then I ordered my burger after that.
Oh, you did get a burger.
Of course, I didn't just get fries.
Have to. Well, I thought your whole thing was that you gamed the system.
No, you can just sit down and say, let's get the fries going because the fries are unlimited.
You game the system by getting fries before waiting on your burger to be made.
I have them like chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Yes. And then by the time the burger comes out, there's more fries on that plate.
Right.
And then halfway through the burger, let's get some more fries. Your feet, the shoes don't fit anymore on your swollen, salt-soaked feet now.
You don't have to get a burger. You can just order unlimited fries.
No, you have to get a burger. I bet there's an option for unlimited fries. I've never done that. Every time I get fries, I get a burger.
Yeah.
I told you in high school, that's when I cracked the code.
I thought cracking the code was that you didn't have to get a burger. You could just fill up on as many fries as you wanted for like $6.
No, what I meant was I cracked the code by ordering fries right away.
As soon as you sit down,
yes.
Fry me.
Yeah,
you say
fry me with a spoon.
You get to have fries 4 minutes quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no waiting.
I'm glad you're stoked.
And then if there's a group of people and they're like, I don't know, maybe I'll have the Hawaiian Blaster Burger. But one time I had like the red chili cheeseburger and that was really good. So if there's all this kvetching going on, I already have my fries. Take all the time you want.
Who cares?
Who fucking cares? Also in high school, the Red Robin by the hospital in Parker, right by where 470 hits Parker Road, we used to go there, and my friend Alex Nichols' sister, Katie, who was super hot, she was the bartender there. So she would like sneak us over like purple Nurples and lemon drops while we were on lunch. On like off-hour lunch. And then we'd drive back with like a little pep in our step, kind of cocked. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love Red Robin. Special place in my heart. And I can do, so I went to Red Robin. And then I went to the movie theater. And I saw Civil War.
Finally, you've been wanting to see that.
And I was so happy to see it was available. I saw Civil War, thought it was fine. People say there's no plot. I think that proves that the whole point of the movie is like, if there was a Civil War, it wouldn't solve anything kind of thing. You know? Like there's no resolution on the Civil War.
Yeah.
And then I snuck into the last like hour and 25 minutes of Mad Max. And hey, Sam T shout out, Furiosa, movie of the decade.
What?
It's the best. It's the best movie since Mad Max. Fury Road.
All right.
It's awesome.
That's great.
Have you not seen it?
Not the second one. The first one ruled, yeah.
I mean, remember how you watched that movie and you're like, well, this is the best movie I've ever seen.
It was very fun.
Right. That's when I saw Furiosa. I said, well, this is the new best movie I've ever seen.
It was also that amount of like fun and cool and
well, because you're like, okay, how are you going to have more road fights?
right. Yeah, the first one was very much one note,
innovative,
but the note ruled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just like it was like when Sleep hits that note on. I can't remember the name of the song, but it rings for like 30 seconds, and it's like that's all you need is this note. Mm-hmm. That's the note. But now they figured out how to incorporate sky violence too.
Okay.
I don't want to give spoilers, but let's just say
don't.
Let's just say. Well, I'm going to spoil a fight in the 2.5 hour Fury Road or Furiosa.
Yeah.
Hang gliders. Right. Hang gliders, bro. So now those grenade sticks that they throw. You can't hit a hang glider with one of those, can you?
Grenade stick from car to car or whatever, yeah.
You have to throw it down or sideways, or you can loft it, but you can't throw it straight up.
Yeah.
And hey, they figured that out, and these bat people attack the big rig. And I'm looking around saying, we're all so lucky to live in this time.
Where you can watch that movie.
To exist in the same time.
Oh, yeah. We talked not that long ago about like the big movie theater experiences and how Fury Road was up there. I said Zombieland ruled.
Yep.
I remember distinctly everybody being like, fuck yeah, this is crazy.
Chronicles of Narnia, the first one.
No.
I saw it 4 times in theaters.
What?
Me, Bonzo, and Justin Anderson saw it at least 4 times at the pavilions.
That was your Titanic.
It was badass, dude. They had a bear fight like a big pig. There's like a warthog and like a polar bear fight in that movie.
I'll have to watch it.
It was cool. Another movie that was like that for me. Sin City. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
That was like the same time that Narnia came out.
Wasn't?
Yeah, because
6?
6. Yeah, because I mean that was another one where we'd sneak into the pavilions and go see Sin City.
Downtown.
Yeah, you just walk up the stairs, then you have to find the theater it's in, but it's super easy. And there's been that like slow red-faced man taking tickets at that pavilion since 2003, since I started going there in high school.
Yeah.
He's still there, bro.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Because I went and saw Furiosa in Denver before my flight to Austin.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. Because
and I walked in and I was like, damn.
You've said again.
Fucking Egbert's here still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've mentioned that you caught some of that again, and I was like, when would you have seen... We spend so much time together. When did you have time to see this movie?
Yeah, you're jealous all of a sudden. Oh, you make time for the movie, but not for old Lund.
I was definitely curious.
Oh, you're curious, all right.
Come over here. Find out.
Yeah.
I got some curiosity for you.
I had to get out of the hotel by 11, so I saw Furiosa at 11:30, and it was the best decision I ever made. I also walked in there with a giant coffee, and I ate some edibles, and I was hitting my pen in the theater and doing zins. And then the edibles kicked in, and I kept drinking the coffee, and I got really scared for a minute.
Yeah, you were going hard.
It was all before noon. I didn't eat anything either, so I was just empty belly, like breathing heavy as Furiosa starts. I was by myself, but the theater had people in it.
Okay.
Yeah, just awesome. Go see the movies. Save the movies. But yeah, so I saw the end of Furiosa. I saw the last 20 minutes of The Strangers, and then I saw this like Hindi movie. It was either Urdu or Hindi. It was about a woman. I saw the last like 2/3 of that who wanted to cook the perfect curry before her husband or her grandfather died or something.
Was that good, or you didn't see enough of it?
It was in subtitles. I don't know. It was a lot of like close-ups of steam and spices, and like her like collecting the best spices out of big barrels. It was like a very Indian situation. It was good. And then I went and I flew to Winnipeg. I came to the Peg, and the Peg showed up. 2 bangers. Peg Boy. I should have said Peg Boy.
Yeah.
I also didn't say win this pig, which I wanted to. Yeah.
That would have been good.
I showed
that would have hit.
Some discernment.
That would have been Benoit-esque.
Anything hit. They loved it. They couldn't get enough. These are my Tootsies, by the way, guys. So.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say earlier, when I was headlining last night, there was a woman in the front.
Had them?
No, flip-flops off. Feet up on the chair in front of her like this.
Barefoot and pregnant.
So her feet are...
Trad.
3.5 feet away from me. Like, they're close, and it was such a weird move.
Yeah.
She's a mother of, she's probably 60 or something, 55, mother of 2 young men who are having a good time. I think they knew you. I can't remember if they were there to see you, but yeah, she brought them. It was cool of her to do that. But yeah, it was so funny that she just shoes off. Well, who cares?
Yeah. It's just Lund.
I had fun with it.
It's not even the other guy. It's this guy.
I should have done Please Defeat You.
You should have.
Damn it. But yeah, I went back to that a couple times. So much that this woman that was, she and her boyfriend or her husband wanted to hang out after. They were very nice, complimentary. She said something like, she wrote me on Instagram today and was like, hey, that was great. If you
want to buy feed pics?
No, if you and Sam have any plans tonight, let us know. We'd love to meet up.
Did you let him know?
No,
Oh.
I knew we were gonna just come back here and
Get really high.
giggle. Yeah,
Fuck. I'm holding
not
on.
Fuck. We're not gonna fuck. We're gonna have coffee and what did you have? Coffees and
Coffee's in, edibles, weed pen, in the dark.
empty
Just-
stomach. Tense movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the woman said, "Watch Soup's on. Good, but not as fun as last night." That woman with her shoes off really gave you a lot, and it's like you liked all that more than Soup's on is a culmination of.
You've been doing that shit
my
for 20
whole
years.
career.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like Seinfeld.
the best jokes from up to that point.
Well,
my favorite ones.
There's
not
some
pumpkin,
Yeah.
but.
Man kicks baby into river.
That's in there.
Is it?
Bro, yeah.
I gotta watch
got it
this
in
thing.
There.
I just watched an early edit where you had a woman.
One edit. But yeah, this couple they were stoked. We had a good time. Fuck.
I had no doubt. Anyway, I came into this hotel room like I told you. Like I wish I could tell that Bobby Crane joke story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, after being at Shane's house, which is we had a formal truce in front of Lemaire and Nate Marshall because things were getting so heavy. It was like truce, and then one of us proceeded to drink a bunch of Bud Lights and forgot about the truce every now and then.
And you're saying truce because you guys were busting each other's balls.
Yeah, and like after Tuesday night, we were up till like 5 a.m. really giving it to each other about the French. I was defending the French. He was not. And then the next morning, he was like super nice to me. And he's like, "You want to go swimming, bud? I got you an iced coffee." He would go to Starbucks every morning and wake up before me, and he would get an iced coffee. And he didn't get me one Monday or Tuesday, which makes sense. Monday, he doesn't know I want an iced coffee. Tuesday, oh, I'm going to go grab an iced coffee. I'll be back. Wednesday, so maybe he was just naturally doing it, but he did seem to be overtly friendly on Wednesday after the events of Tuesday night.
Because he blasted you so hard.
I mean, we were up till 5 in front of Nate Marshall, Lily, and Lemaire, just like going back and
Being
forth
nasty.
on 2 separate couches, just 2 units, bro. Just like 2 fucking narwhals,
Battleship?
beached, yeah, over the canal.
Lobbing heavy artillery.
I mean, crime statistics were getting Googled. Like that's never a good time when you're looking at crime statistics.
Yeah, to see
who's up to it. Yeah.
About whether France sucks or is cool.
I just said that I thought French black guys were tough, and he's like, "Well, they should come to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Let me meet some fucking tough black guys." Yeah.
He's fucking defensive, proud,
Yeah. Yes.
nationalistic
he's-
about his black guys.
He is, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good points on both sides, but shit.
That's fun.
So yeah, but after being at Shane's and then going to Rogan's Club every night, and you're in there with
high pressure.
Everybody's
Everybody's a dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's flying during a lightning storm at the
That's right.
mothership.
Mhm.
I would imagine, yeah. Well, there's just a lot of, like, they're doing real, like, Kill Tony seems like such a funny, stupid little thing, but it's not. It's
massive.
It's the Lanalax Corporation. I can't think of what that's from.
Yeah.
Lanalax is
Lanalax Corporation.
not aliens. It's
No, it's from
Coen Brothers?
No, it's from that movie that was like The Purge, but set in the No, Lanalax Corporation is Resident Evil.
No, that's the Umbrella Corporation. Or Raccoon, isn't it?
Lanalax Corporation is from that movie where they're all in the office building and they're like, "You have to kill each other, and the last 10 people will get a raise." Right?
I don't know.
Flannelax Corporation. Well, get to the bottom of it. What do you got? Is that the name of
podcast?
Oh, it's Roger and Jordan Dahl's comedy podcast.
No.
Yes. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm
Jesus.
curious. I thought it was from a movie.
Oh, you're curious.
Come on.
I love that. I love that with you because you are curious. But anyway,
More questions than answers so far.
I came into you.
Yes.
Pause.
Watching.
I came in and was like, oh, cool. And I was just like so relaxed. And the shows were so fun because I was like, after that pressure cooker, I'm a fucking diamond, baby. All you got to do is put me in the ring and put it on her finger.
Yeah, it made me think, well, between that, you saying that earlier, where I was like, oh, yeah, that is like how so many comics navigate comedy, is like competition, high stakes. You gotta want it. Just do it. Mm-hmm. I'm loving it. Yeah. It's just like
avoid the noid.
That shit, which I did for however long.
Yeah, you used to have a chip on your shoulder.
I used to care, and then I don't look at it like that. I try not to because when I got past that or whatever, like before COVID, I think, but definitely during COVID, it was like, oh yeah, gotta
keep them separated.
Figure. No.
No? Oh.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure it's not from Ixnay on the Ombre?
You've got to... No. Well, I guess really, technically, what I'm going to say would amount to that.
That was Shane's argument.
You have to also remember that you have to be happy in life, and if you focus too much on comedy, you can get caught up in it, maybe get some success, but at what cost? Mm-hmm. So I had the big, readjust. I really thought moving to Trinidad, I was going to mostly do the pod with you and hear about your stories from the road. No. I would be Crow, Snake, George Michael, heavy.
Yeah.
What's in the ravine, hater-free zone. Like, Trinidad stuff. I really remember thinking that was...
Really?
It was more likely than me doing a bunch of shows out of Trinidad. I don't know.
Sure.
Because you didn't ask me to open for you until...
Well...
end of 2021. How long have we been... Not even 2021.
Since I came back to stand-up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, not came back. I mean, since stand-up came back. Yeah, and I was back on the road heavy.
It wasn't right away, though. I think it was after a little while.
I mean, it was when I was getting into clubs and shit, when it made sense to bring someone, but I didn't want to ask you to come because I thought you might be pissed because you've been, doing it longer.
Cuck? Yeah, like I'm getting cucked? No, who cares? I'm getting sucked, bro. I'm not getting cucked.
Yeah.
You're sucking me, kind of. When you think about it.
No, I think about it.
Whenever
I think about it all the time.
No, I thought it was mostly. I was mostly gonna do.
I'm so glad we didn't have you being our man on the ground in Trinidad. That would have sucked.
This is better. This is fun. This has been great. It's gonna be hard to say bye.
I saw a new raccoon in the dumpster.
Yeah, I would have had nothing.
You would have nothing.
No, I would have had some shit.
No, I mean, when you do have your Trinidad dispatches, they're invariably some version of the same story.
No, there's a lot going on.
Crazy guy came into the bar. I saw insert bird name. There's a new restaurant that serves blank opening, but I'm banned from there for ordering too much.
All right. Well, yeah, no, and it is nice to be out there together because then you don't have as much of the what a lot of the other comics are doing in your face.
Right.
But dude, yeah, I would imagine, yeah. You were going through it at the mothership because you got all these people where there's stakes or there's momentum.
Also, the green room is fucking mental, bro. One night in the green room, it's Tulsi Gabbard and 14 of her family members. Literally, there's 14 Tulsi Gabbards in there.
Tulsi plus 13 is on the
it's
the guest list.
It's the new TLC show. Tulsi plus 13. Yeah.
Tulsi and Company.
Right, so it's just so there's already 7 comics in here in this room that fits 12 if some people are standing, and now there's 14 Gabtards in here. Yeah. It's nuts. She's nice. She remembered me. Yeah. She remembered me from when I opened for Kreischer. She was like, hey, Sam Tallent, I saw you open for Burt in Colorado Springs. And she quoted a bit. I was like, Jesus, Tulsi Gabbard, you're
Clinton.
good.
Yeah, like Clinton. That's a good politician.
Oh, I mean, she literally has my vote. Also, no one
She's not running
for let me see him. For dump him out of the year. Dump him if you got him. Prove him. Should I tell that story about Australia?
Yeah, right.
Well, what time are we at? Should I save it for the page?
We got 10 minutes.
Okay. I do my show, Sam Tallent and Friends, at the Comedy Club, and I had great lineups. I had fucking Ari Matty, I had Ron White, I had Shane, I had Gardini, I had James McCann. Great lineups. And then after the last one, come up to the green room. It's me, Sean Gardini, James McCann, and David Lucas is in the green room with a woman. I don't know who she is, but she was there. She was very nice. And we sit down, and he's like, hey, do you guys want to do David Lucas and Friends? And we're like, all right, sure. So James McCann has a flip phone, and he pulls out his flip phone, and we're all making fun of him because it's a flip phone, and, you know, he's like trying to tweet from it and shit. But David Lucas is really going in.
Yeah, he's focused on the phone.
Hyper focused on the flip phone, calling it gay, saying gay guys live to flip, you know. You call your boyfriend with that thing. This type of stuff. We're all having a nice time. And then he says, man, that flip phone makes me think you voted for Biden. Man, you vote for Biden because of your flip phone? And then Sean Gardini says, he's Australian. And David Lucas completely seriously looks at Sean Gardini and says, what that mean? And boy, did we laugh. Because he didn't know what it meant to be Australian.
Yeah, what's the point of this little bit of info?
Yeah, what that mean?
What gives?
Yeah.
What's this about?
Tell me more. Not. Yeah, but it was what he was communicating was, what does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with the cost of a slice of bread? A slice.
Yeah. Well, inflation, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Bodega, you can get bread by the slice.
The Bodega bit's going well.
The shirt, man, and I wear that shirt.
Lund has another shirt bit, everyone. So come to see a live show.
Apparently, yeah, my opener has to be about the shirt I'm wearing, or else I freak out.
I used to do that kind of stuff. Then I started headlining.
I remember my first opener.
Yeah. I remember my first joke was shirt related. The very first thing I said into a microphone was, "There's a lot of pretty women in here. I'm glad I wore my good flannel." Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It worked. I was wearing swim trunks as well. And I had a mohawk.
Is that right?
As the Bonzo used to call it, the dead squirrel.
But yeah, I am wearing that Rockaware shirt
that he wore to Kevin's wedding.
That I got in New York for Kevin and Mara's wedding. Mara was there too.
Maybe that shirt's cursed.
But yeah, it's funny that I've been wearing it. I brought it to Fort Collins and had fun with it, and
you
now
really went for it.
I get away from. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I like doing the joke that is attached to my shirt with stars on it.
You hang your hat on your shirt bed.
People like that joke a lot, so I felt like I had to wear that shirt every show.
And you did for 4 or 5 months straight.
I have been.
Yeah,
I've been doing it, and people like that joke. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. They beg for it.
No, they don't know.
Where's the shirt?
They don't know the joke until, but afterwards, it's the joke that most people mention when they say they had a good time. And so, but I was getting over it, and so I wore that shirt to Fort Collins.
I say,
and
you
then
should...
I talk about that one, and now I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Now everywhere I turn is a shirt bit.
But this time it's a cigar boat off the coast of Cuba.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Wide world.
Wide world, baby. Yeah, you should wear the Universe shirt. From anyone who's seen Lund in the last half a year, he has a Universe shirt, Universe bit, underneath the Bodega shirt, and then do a big review. You should be like, you know what, this shirt's ridiculous, and then take it off and be like, damn! What? Another crazy shirt?
I can do both shirt bits.
Yes. Yeah.
In a 20-minute set.
That's right.
2 shirt bits.
Yeah.
I say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm out. Wait, staff, give it up for him and keep it going for your host, because I'm out of here.
Because I'm proud to be an American. Damn. You should just go full hacksaw and start waving a big flag up there. That'd be sick. Oh, dude. Did I tell them about how I forgot I was in Canada on stage?
Yeah.
I did already?
The guy with the accent. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you had a giggle because you were surprised.
It was on stage.
Well, you know, it is true that 1 out of 8, 9 people sounds funny up here.
Right.
Like, it hasn't been a constant. You too. What does that say?
iPhone storage full. What?
Oh, you said you tried to free up some space. You almost got it. You almost nailed it.
What?
Actually. So.
Did I get it at all, though?
Oh, that must have happened recently. See how long it is, because we're at 54 and a half.
Okay. So, yeah, Becker at 53:24, the video turns off.
Sorry.
That's good. That's what you want in a pod. First big pod after Matt and Shane's.
Fuck.
It's okay.
It's been a good one. Should we be done, or should we finish on this?
No. Yeah, well, I just want to tell this story. So, yeah, while we've been up here, I've been here for less than 12 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. And I get out of the airplane and I go through security. That's the first Canadian I talk to, customs. And then I talk to Tyler, the guy who picks me up. He won't shut up about the Panama Canal. That's the second Canadian I talk to.
He's pissed.
I come up
but
here.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of an accent at all.
I heard 7 Canadians talk is all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
None of them are really thick.
Yeah.
And also I've had a real whirlwind. I don't know when I'm going home next. I'm on the road right now, heavy. And then I asked that guy, like, what do you know about the Panama Canal? And he's like, oh, shit, bud. You know?
That was a hell of a kick in the dick.
Oh, dollars to donuts, bud. It's fucked, that goddamn canal down there, man.
That was a moose rattler.
Oh, my God. They felt that one in Saskatoon.
Oh, that scalded our cream.
Oh, my God.
Millennia.
Our thighs were chafed forever. The damn canal.
Oh, we got so fucked.
We got fucked, bud. They fuckered us good.
That made me think of we've talked about the Canadian railroad worker. What if they all talk like that all the time?
I mean, I bet they do. And like
when they're wasted, they sound like that.
Dude.
You can't mix life with the railroad. You can't mix. No. So I'll tell you what. Boot me the fuck off sick. And if they fucking fire me the fuck off, then that's fucking fine. Because I can't live like this anymore. Guy was my best man in my buddy's wedding. He came up and we had 6 million fucking gallons of whiskey. And now you're fucking calling me.
Yeah, we went out to the damn lake. We had some beers there, bud. And I'm fucked. I'm totally fuckered over here.
Fucked.
I'm fucked, and I can't come work for the damn railroad because life don't mix with the railroad.
You can't mix life with the railroad. That's right.
So that was my situation.
It would have been nice to hear more of that because
Right.
I didn't get any of it. I didn't hear that guy when you were talking to him.
See, I'm on stage and he starts talking, and then all of a sudden I'm just laughing in my head, and then
not listening
at all. And then he starts talking, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I forgot I was in Canada. You sound nuts. It's crazy. That's how you sound." Yeah. So that was fun.
Did you hear what I told you how it's murder per capita, the most murders in Canada. Mm-hmm. The Winnipeg handshake. Anybody tell you about that?
No.
That's one of these.
Oh, a shiv? Damn.
Yeah, that's how crazy it is. That's how loco it is over here in Winnipeg.
Why don't you do it as an audio bit because the camera turned off?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Hey there, bud. Nice to meet you. My name's Randy.
Hey, hell of a pleasure to meet you.
Hey. Oh, you're stabbing me right in the gut there with a shiv. Oh, you stabbed me again. That's the old... Oh, you're pegging me tummy there.
3 pumps.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
How about that guy who looked just like Tom Segura in the second show?
Oh, yeah.
By the stage?
Over here?
Yeah. Looked exactly like Segura.
Down and to the right. Yeah, I didn't clock him as exactly, but hey, I don't...
That's my finishing move.
I don't hang out with them like you.
The Canadian Segura.
Is he down there?
Mm-hmm.
He's down there hanging out, huh?
I opened for his wife at the mothership. I also did a show with her.
Miss P.
Come on.
Whoa,
no, I'm
she
kidding.
Blasted you.
She was lovely.
She took what she wanted from you, a little piece of your your innocence.
Hey, you know what, guys? If you want to keep taking from us, please do. But if you want to give to us, patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth has all the great stuff over there. Go get involved there, bud. It's $1.25 an episode.
$1.25, pa.
But
no, that's Toll Booth Willie. That's not Canadian.
Hey, it's fucking $5 a month there, bud. $7.25 if you're in Canada there, bud. Come on. Hand it over.
Don't make me shake your hand Winnipeg style.
I want the fucking cash there, bud. All right, I got to go to Medicine Hat and see a man about a dove. I'm releasing some birds.
Don't make me give you the Calgary hello.
The Calgary kiss there, bud. You know what that
Just
is?
gouge their eyes out.
That's where I hold your butt open and I fart into it. It's a Calgary kiss there, bud. And then also you can see the live stand-up performances of me and Nathan Lund in Rochester, New York, hell. Lafayette, Louisiana, hell. New Orleans, Louisiana, hell. Batavia, hell. You can see me in San Francisco, hell. And then in July, go to samtalent.com. Get all your tickets over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But there might be a very exciting development coming in July.
Oh, yeah,
So
bud.
stay tuned and support Wide World. Go tell your friends about Wide World.
Come on.
Just fucking share it. You know, that show rules so hard, and I appreciate the groundswell of support, but if you could just like share it with your buddies or whatever.
Show it to your bud.
Because I really want to fucking get these numbers up before I have a big meeting with a very powerful conglomerate. So
Din with Kevin Spacey. You're going to work with Kevin Spacey.
gladly.
Dr. Spaceman.
I got nothing
The
bad.
Spaceman.
The Spaceman, yeah, dude.
Get in there, bud.
I'm pro Kendrick and pro Spacey.
Man.
I'm everything.
Almost 4 years of Patreon ready for you, bud.
Yeah, dude, it's easy money.
More Wide World? How about more Chubby Behemoth? It's behind a paywall, bud.
Yeah, you know what you can do, bud? You can fucking cough up the Fiverr there, pal. All right? And then you just download the whole goddamn back catalog, and then you got it.
You
all
get
right?
in, you get out, bud.
Yeah, it's easy. We get to wet our beaks on the way out. Hell, shit, bud. Why don't you come over here and fart in my butt? More Wide World. Oh, listener, go ahead and message Sean Gardini what dat mean, but do it WATDAT mean. Tell him Sam sent you.
But